Tuesday, July 26, Surviving Through Worship. Read Job 1:6 through 2:10. What caused Job's suffering? There is something astonishing here. The angels came to see God, and Satan comes with them. God asks Satan where he has been, and Satan replies that he has been roaming throughout the earth, going back and forth on it. Job 1:7. Then God poses this question: Have you considered my servant Job? Job 1:8. The question itself is not remarkable. What is remarkable is the one who asks it. It isn't Satan who points out Job as a subject for examination. It's God. Knowing exactly what is going to follow, God calls Job to Satan's attention. Down on earth, Job has absolutely no idea how hot his crucible is about to become. And though it's very clear that it is Satan, not God, who causes Job's suffering, it is also clear that it is God who gives his explicit permission for Satan to destroy Job's possessions, children, and his own physical health. If God is given permission for Job to suffer, what difference does it make whether God or Satan is personally inflicting the suffering? How can God be righteous and holy when he actively allows Satan to cause Job such pain? Is this situation a special case, or is it characteristic of the way God still deals with us today? How does Job respond to the trials? Job 1:20-21 says, Then Job arose and tore his robe and shaved his head, and he fell to the ground and worshipped. He said, Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I shall return there. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Through all this, Job did not sin, nor did he blame God. It is possible to respond to such suffering in two ways. We can become bitter and angry, turning our backs on a God who we believe to be cruel or non-existent, or we can hang on to God more tightly. Job deals with his catastrophe by staying in God's presence and worshiping him. In Job 1:20-21, we see three aspects of worship that may help when in anguish. First, Job accepts his helplessness and recognizes that he has no claim to anything. Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked will I depart. Job 1:21. Second, Job acknowledges that God is still in total control. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Third, Job concludes by reasserting his belief in the righteousness of God. May the name of the Lord be praised. Going through a trial, follow the steps that Job used. How might they help you as well? From Ellen G. White Comments in the SDA Bible Commentary, Volume 3, page 1140, it says, There is wickedness in our world, but all the suffering is not the result of a perverted course of life. Job is brought distinctly before us as a man whom the Lord allowed Satan to afflict. The enemy stripped him of all he possessed. His family ties were broken. His children were taken from him. For a time, his body was covered with loathsome sores, and he suffered greatly. His friends came to comfort him, but they tried to make him see that he was responsible by his sinful course for his afflictions. But he defended himself and denied the charge, declaring, "Miserable comforters are you all, by seeking to make him guilty before God and deserving of his punishment. They brought a grievous test upon him and represented God in a false light." But Job did not swerve from his loyalty, and God rewarded his faithful servant. From the book In Heavenly Places, page 272, it says, "We have drunk at the same cup of sorrow, but it was mingled with joy and rest and peace in Jesus. He doeth all things well. Our Heavenly Father doth not wilfully afflict and grieve the children of men. This world is the scene of our trials, our griefs, our sorrows. We are here to bear the test of God. The fire of the furnace is to kindle till our dross is consumed, and we come forth as gold purified in the furnace of affliction. Light will come out of this darkness which to you at times seems incomprehensible. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Job 1:21. Let this be the language of your heart. The cloud of mercy is hovering over your head, even in the darkest hour. God's benefits to us are as numerous as the drops of rain falling from the clouds upon the parched earth to water and refresh it. The mercy of God is over you. Could your eyes be opened, you would see your Heavenly Father bending over you in love. And could you hear his voice, it would be in tones of compassion to you who are prostrate with suffering and affliction. Stand fast in his strength. There is rest for you. The book The Faith I Live By, page 328, it says, "The power of malice of Satan and his host might justly alarm us, were it not that we may find shelter and deliverance in the superior power of our Redeemer. Those who follow Christ are ever safe under his watch care. Angels that excel in strength are sent from heaven to protect them. The wicked one cannot break through the guard which God has stationed about his people." God bless.